How can an organization effectively support an employee returning to work after a mental health leave?
When that happens and someone's coming back, you need to, this is my personal opinion, sit down with them, see where they're at, how they're feeling, and ease them back into whatever position they had. Because if you go away and you jump right back in, everything's going to go a little crazy. Ask them, okay, what is it that we need to do to make it comfortable to get you going back to where you were before, to be same productivity or maybe more productive? What is it that we do or did here that probably helped affect what issues you were going through? Then ease them back in. Don't make them work 40 hours a week right off the bat, or 32, whatever full-time employee, I'm not sure any place you're at. But work with them. Meet them where they're at. That's the most important thing, so that you can implement them back into their position. And also, here's the one thing you can do. When they go away, let them know that their job is secure. I hear employees tell people, well, I don't know if you're going to have a job when you get back. Because you think about it, you can't eliminate people at certain times, but you can eliminate a position. So you can't have to bring them back in that same position. But work with them, nurture them. You get the best out of finding out what they need, because whatever they need, you're going to benefit from. That's the way I look at it.
Number 11, what role does workplace bullying or harassment play in the development of the? Let me take that back. What role does workplace bullying or harassment play in the development or worsening of anxiety and mental health issues?
It's huge. There's not a place I work with where someone's not harassing someone in a roundabout way, or bullying them, or threatening them. You can threaten an employee by saying, look, you're not doing your job. Maybe somebody else can do it better. We're paying you a certain amount of money. It's not working. Maybe we're going to have to give that contract to somebody else. Harassing somebody, you work 9 to 5. You get calls at night. This needs to be done. That's harassment. Or they make comments about how you look, comments about what you wear. That's harassment. Or they put you down. There's a lot of employees. You got people coming from different backgrounds for different needs. The one thing everybody at a job has in common is they want a paycheck. Some people are happy just getting a paycheck and living their life. Some people want more. Some people want validation. Some people get jobs for reasons that they don't even know, other than, I'll try it now. It's something good. It's kind of like people who get married. Yeah, I got married, didn't work out, so I got a divorce. You just tried to get married. You didn't do anything about trying to stay together. But in the workplace, you have a harassment. And remember, there's a human resource place everywhere. And they should be anonymous, so you can call someone and talk to someone. It doesn't matter if it's the owner, the boss, the person who's your equal at your job, but there's a lot of harassment that goes on in works. The biggest harassment I ever seen is at restaurants, how employees are treated a certain way by customers, and then in the back, how the cooks treat people and the comments people make. It's amazing people think they can comment about someone else's body or what someone else wears. No, that's an harassment. Don't let people treat you a way that makes you feel less than or uncomfortable. And here's the thing. You might have residual from something else. Someone might say something innocent to you, but you're going to take it the wrong way. Have a conversation with that person. Don't have a conversation with that person by yourself. Bring in somebody so you can communicate. To me, that's the best way, because harassment and bullying happens on a day-to-day basis. And again, it depends on what your definition is.
Number 12, can you discuss the impact of job insecurity and economic downturns on employees' mental health?
It's tremendous. I've had that for years. And at the time, I still have that at times. I wake sometimes and I don't get a call back, or I don't get a text message or an email. I'm thinking, well, Jesus, they're planning to fire me. Then I realize I did nothing wrong. It's just residual. When we let the residuals from our past affect us, it's crazy. And that anticipation that you could lose your job is horrific. But if you do your job and you do the things you're there for, what is asked of you, and you do it well, you do it to the best of your ability. If you need help, you ask. But it's very difficult because job insecurity in this country it's there. And sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are. I'll always go to athletes. Look how great these athletes are. But when it comes to a salary cap, there are athletes getting cut right now in football because they want to save money. But these are men. They have women in their lives that are mothers. They have kids. They have their boyfriends, husbands, girlfriends, whatever you have. So any sport out there, sometimes you could lose your job, whether it's in The only one who doesn't lose a job, which is interesting, is the damn owners, unless they take it away from you, the team. But the reality is you can lose your job. It's based upon, so much of this is based upon somebody else's performance as well. You could be doing a wonderful job, but if the people around you aren't, and they're the ones under you, or they're the ones you're responsible for, it's going to come right back to you. But job insecurity, we all deal with it. I don't care how secure, even if you own your own business, what am I going to do? What if we lose a client? What happens to this? What happens to that? So job insecurity is real, but slow down. When we get crazed and start thinking that somebody is disrespecting us or angry at us or doesn't want to talk to us, then the problem is we're going to create it. A good example, 2 weeks ago, I was dealing with an owner. I talked to an owner all the time. For almost 2 weeks, didn't hear from him. Texted me he's going to call me, didn't. So I finally talked to him. I said, Jesus Christ, I thought you didn't like me. I said, I was going to church just to pray. He goes, well, going to church ain't going to help you. And he's like, Dennis, I was busy. There's nothing you've done to where I wouldn't. Well, that's my residual trauma. And it created anxiety. And I'm thinking in my mind, well, fuck this person. I know what I'm going to do to get even. There's nothing to get even. Slow your mind down. Our mind's a beautiful thing, but my God, it can destroy us, just like religion.